What's good? What's good? You guys know what it is. It is Friday. I was talking to myself for like 30 seconds until I realized I didn't play the live button. How's everybody doing today? Vin Zinger, Cubale. Hello, Gil. What's good, my man? Brother Alfonso. What's good, Gil? You know, another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Homeboy, it's Friday. Worked my 40 hours. Got my paycheck. And now I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Oh, man. I'm loving that one. Central Coast. Get you guys coming in here. Let's hurt some feelings, y'all. Yeah, I don't know why, man. I be hurting a lot of people's feelings, man. Maybe because the truth hurts. I don't know. If what I would say is a complete fabrication lie, it wouldn't hurt your feelings because it's a lie, man. But you know what that is, man. It's a filthy rich. What's good? Let's get you guys in here. Antonio Diaz. Anthony. What's up, Derek, as always? What's up, homie primo? CXC. Cubale. Eric Mejia. What's up, Gil? Let's get you guys in here. Fainter Low. I told you I'm going live in 15 minutes, homeboy. What's good from Riverside? IE, homeboy. We got a couple of stuff we're going to BS about today. See what's happening. Andrew Acevedo, always thank you for that membership, man. Stop hurting feelings, carnal. Feelings, nothing more than feelings. Yeah, dude. You know, it's like we're in the woke cholo fucking era, homeboy. Even the fucking cholos be getting their feelings hurt, which is kind of comedy to me. It's supposed to be some super gangster cholotes, and they be getting hurt. But sorry about their luck, homeboy. They better get some thicker skin, homeboy. Much love from Palmdale. Pablo's in the house. El Pablo, ¿qué dices, carnal? You know what it is, end zone. So let's start this off. Yeah, we got the woke cholos, homeboy. Trucha for the woke cholos, homeboy. They get their feelings hurt. Another gorgeous day in North Hollywood. Yeah, it was a little sprinkly this morning when I went to work, but it's up and running now. All right, so let me get we got about almost 100 in here, so I'm gonna get at that. Can we write you a corrido? Absolutely, homeboy, absolutely, man. You write that and I'll post it up there, homeboy. This is just some crazy shit, but yeah, absolutely, that'd be gangster. So let me go through some. Today we're supposed to do that live with the homie from the 415 Frisco area. Shout out to Frisco. He called me. He called me right as soon as I made that post, and that's why I let everybody know that it had to cancel. He had some personal stuff going on in his life, and he told me he'll try to make it out here very soon. So we'll be having him on. It's not a cancellation. It's a reschedule. But it's definitely going to happen. So that's going to be a good thing for everybody, man. It'd be a great conversation to have up here. All right, so let's see what we got. Where's little Dave? I don't know. Homeboy, little Dave's doing his thing somewhere, carnal. What's the topic? The topic's whatever you guys want to talk about, man. Let me put the phone number up there real quick. But I actually got a couple of Luis, ¿qué dice, carnal? I got a couple of comments I want to go through, man. The comment section. Everybody goes to the comment section. I think this is one of the funnier ones right here. Let me see, because after we cancel with the homie from up north, we have to reschedule, right? I try to get Roger, man, and Roger's agent shot out a message, and I don't know. It just couldn't happen, man. Roger's agent said he's down for an interview if the following conditions are met: $5,000 up front. He wants a limo shuttle with bottle service and full control of all future American Cholo. Let me take that one down. There you go. He wants all future control of American Cholo content. So Roger's got a stiff price, and at the moment I just can't afford it, Roger. We might open up a GoFund for you so we can get you on. So we might need like 5 racks an episode for Roger. If he comes on once a week, do the math, it's like 16 grand. Oh no, 20 grand. I'm sorry. It's not 4 weeks. It would be 5 grand. So if Roger's going to come on, people, we need to come up with 20 racks every month to keep him on board. And then he's going to take over the channel, homeboy. And I already got I got Roger's new, look, I finally found a picture of Roger, man. I've been looking on the internet everywhere. Ahí está Rogelio. That's Rogelio from Arizona right there, carnal. That's the big wheeling and dealing Roger, homeboy. That's the guy that wants 20 racks a month to come and control the American Cholo channel, homeboy. It might happen, people. It might happen. Let's see what you guys got. Fucking Raj. This fool wants to pay for his yerba, Victor Fernandez, saludos, shout out. AC Gill, keep up the good work. Thank you, my man. Yeah, Roger's doing big things. Roger's doing big things, doing his thing. I heard Roger's the main speaker on the 21st. Yeah, Roger's the guest speaker of honor. Let me turn the phone lines on. Let me put the phone numbers out there too. I forgot. There we go. I used to have a phone number up there though somewhere. I could have swore I had a brand. Where is the number? Oh yeah, well, you know what? It's Friday, people. So since it's Friday, let me give you a little bit of this. Gotta love it. Gotta love it, man. We headed to the top, baby. That's what we're doing. What's up, homeless Mike? How we doing? I got $5 on EBT. There you go. That was one or two of the comments I want to go through. There's a couple more in here, because I thought they were pretty cool comments. You know, there's always the crazy ones, but let's see what else I can't really see them, so we're just gonna go down in the. Oh no, let me get this one real quick. You know, sometimes I get a feeling. No, sometimes it's like people just think I'm this mean jackass guy who talks shit, and I rub people the wrong way. I can see that, homie. But the thing was, if I wasn't the guy that I am, maybe rubbing you the wrong way, I wouldn't be rubbing certain politicians the wrong way. I wouldn't be rubbing certain people the wrong way. They need to get rubbed the wrong way. I'm not trying to rub people off, but you know what it is. And this gentleman here left a comment, and it was a fair comment. Mr. Aquatic Amigos, he says, I don't like your attitude, but you have great content. That's my opinion. Keep doing what you're doing. Much respect. And I said, you know what? I can respect that, homie. I can definitely respect that. And I think at times that gentleman even kind of pissed off. And there's people like that, and it ain't that. It's just I'm not this real quiet, real respectful. I am who I am, carnal. I'm exactly who you're gonna meet in real person. I'm exactly the same person at the job site. But the thing is, I'm not sitting here and arguing and doing all that stuff in regular life, because this is YouTube. We're talking about certain topics and we're getting hot and heavy on certain topics. So of course, sometimes you're gonna feel like, hey, this guy's just being a fucking ass. I was like, nah, I mean, like I said, this is just a small portion of who I am, or what you may believe I am. But in reality, there's a big different world that I live in. That this is not my life at all whatsoever. Some people, this is their life. This is their whole social media. They do it for social media because they can talk to this person, talk to that person. Nah, that's not me. I don't do it for the social media part of it. I can guarantee you that. So let's keep going. See what we got. Like that beat. Always rub politicians the wrong way. They ruin everything. Yeah, they pretty much do, Carnal. They pretty much do. What's up, Jeffrey? Or Arguello, right? Arguello. That's right. Let's see what you got. It's got in here. Buenas tardes, tío Gil. Aquí estamos, carnal. Gil, am I a cholo? I don't know. If you go against the grain sometime and not do everything that people expect you to do, yeah, you're a cholo, carnal. That's what we do, homie. And that's the thing, too. That's kind of funny to me when people think, oh, this about to rub me the wrong way. What do cholos do, homeboy? Do cholos go and follow the narrative and act? Nah, homie. We renegades, carnal. We the cowboys, homeboy. Come on now. Mm. Oh man, it's Hector, homie. No, Peckham Bay here, homeboy. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see, I'm just going through a couple comments that I saw that were kind of interesting this week. Oh, this is MM Raiders, and I'm not trying to call him out or anything like that, but I forgot which one it was that I posted, and he said, "Why even bring it up? You say it's not about bragging, but to me, it seems that you have one foot in and one foot out. I can feel your distaste for us Chicanos up north because maybe you've seen one too many videos of younger generations saying the N-word. I apologize if I'm wrong, but I do watch your content, and I see you judging the north instead of embracing us." And my response to that gentleman was, "You're 100% incorrect. Have a great Easter." That was an Easter, and he responded gracefully, nice, like not he didn't say thank you, but it was pretty much, all right, have a great Easter. Like sometimes people got to hear that because you got people pushing different narratives and all that, but that's all BS narrative, man. If you've been rocking with this channel since the beginning or for more than a year or two. You know what it is, carnal. I don't I don't sit here. I'm not worried about somebody being from up north. Like I've said before, and I'll say it again. Ain't no norteño ever killed my homeboy. Straight up. None. So why am I gonna have that much animosity for somebody who ain't killed my homeboy? If I were to keep that same animosity, I'd be all over here hating all kind of different neighborhoods. I got plenty of neighborhoods over here that I can hate that have put my homies in the ground or hurt them real bad and or destroyed some of our homes. Like I've got enough people out here if I really wanted to hate. But that hate for one brown man or one brown group because of another, nah, carnal, that's just a false narrative pushed by some clowns, homeboy. Don't believe the hype, homeboy. And I believe that same gentleman left this one. It's a pretty strong one here. It's crazy what we put ourselves through for some damn territory or color. I have friends who've passed, disabled, and incarcerated. What good has come from any of it? Nothing good, just a whole bunch of broken-hearted mothers. I am one of those in the three that I described. I became a paraplegic at the young age of 16. I'm about to turn 42. Yikes. I can walk with a walking cane, so I am blessed. I look for no attention or seek any sympathy. I only look for real change in our people. I'm sure some of these gents in the photos have their share of. I can't read it because it's thing traumatic stories. Oh yeah, because it's a little big. And yeah, that's a tough one, man. Somebody who at 16 years old, most likely got shot and became a paraplegic and knows the man one of the biggest prices you pay in gangbanging. You know, there's two, three huge prices you're gonna pay when you're living that lifestyle, right? Well, there's a few, but the three major ones is you're gonna end up in prison for the rest of your life. You're gonna end up 6 feet under, or you're gonna end up getting paralyzed. And that is crazy because that is some of the top three. What's the word I'm looking for? Prizes you're gonna win for being a gang member, being out on the streets. Those are the three prizes that most get. And unfortunately, we still continue to go down that cycle, man. That cycle hasn't stopped and it won't slow down until we actually make an attempt to slow it down, man. I think we are. Let's see. I think I got one more. I think I got one more. Let me see what you got. Oh, no, that's big aquatic. I already read that one. I think I may have gone through all of them. Yeah, I may have gone through all of them. Yeah, I did go through them. That's it, except for this guy right here. Switch over this guy. That's Vatos, America's Most Wanted. We got a call in the house. Ese Chuy. What's going on, Chuy?
Hey, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás, tío Jill?
Aquí, carnal, es viernes. You know, Friday is the most beautiful day if you actually work. If not, we won't, homeboy. So talk to us, Chuy. What you got?
Yeah, for sure, homie, for sure. Hey, man. So, I gotta say, bro, I've been a fan of your show for a while, man. You know, I came across you like I think a year ago or something, bro.
Okay.
And I know you're kind of like you said recently that like if you don't get 100,000 subscribers or something like that,
Yes.
you were gonna quit, right?
Yes.
So like I was just gonna say, man, like realistically speaking, like by the end of the year, you might get like I mean, this you know nobody knows anything like for certain, so this is just kind of like speculation, but you might only get like maybe like 53,000. I'm not so sure, but like let's just say hypothetically you don't get like 100K, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, that's still a lot of subscribers, man, and you could be pretty influential, you know, especially on social media. It would be a shame if like a good voice like you were to go, you know.
Yep, and I completely understand that. And listen, first of all, I don't take it for granted because some people believe, oh, he's taking it for granted. He wants the viewers, but every single person that says that will say, make sure to like and subscribe to your channel, right? Everybody, make sure to follow and share. The difference is this: the difference is I truly don't do this for a social media thing because a lot of people do that. I truly don't do this for money. I am bleeding money with this. I am not making any money. I'm actually going in the negative. So I gave myself a certain goal to get to, and that goal I think is more than realistic. If people like yourselves and anybody watching right now share the channel, brother. If let me ask you this: since you've since
Mm-hmm.
since you've been watching, how many times have you actually told somebody, "Hey, dude, subscribe to this guy's channel"? We got 46,000.
I told
I'm sorry.
yeah,
Go.
I told a few friends of mine to check out the channel. I don't know if they have or not, but they're usually not interested in the types of conversations that like
Right.
you know you get into. So like unfortunately, I don't think they really watch the channel. But I do recommend it to other people. I'm just saying, like realistically, like say you don't get 100K, because that's a lot, like
That's
100K
that's a
by
lot.
the end of the year.
That's a goal, but
Yeah,
but
if
what
you don't,
what what you don't know also is I'm also adding up all the social medias that I got. That's what I'm also putting the 100K on. I'm putting my
okay,
that's why I just started a TikTok. I started I think another one or two. The TikTok I've really started posting in the last month or two. I got about 2,000 there. The Instagram's about to go to 19,000. So all these collectively, I think it will. And I've got some big things coming on the books within the, let's say, the second half.
hmm,
This is just the first half, right? The second half
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah, sure,
is after the 6 month, and I got some real big things in the work that I believe will take us over the top. I mean, I'm the kind of
okay,
guy. I do jobs where I'm scheduling a few weeks out, a month out, a year out. I'm sitting here literally saying, "All right, dude, we're gonna dig these footers this time. We're gonna do these piles this time. We're gonna do these footies, the walls this time. They're gonna backfill." And I'm the guy who sits there and schedules out these long schedules, right, for work. And that's the same way I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this in a bigger picture. I'm looking at this where I'm putting the feet to the fire to you guys, to the subscribers, to the people who watch. Hey, do you guys want to start a movement? If we can't, this is the way I feel. I feel that if I
yeah,
I
talking, go
I,
ahead.
I can't get another 50,000 people to just press a button, just subscribe, then there's no movement. Then I'm sitting here just, I'm going to be that crazy guy screaming into the mic. And I got things to do. I got family to take care of. I got, like, right now, I could be out with my wife having dinner, doing this, not taking away anything from the channel or anybody else, but I've got a life. And what this does is this takes a lot of energy. And I want to make sure that I got somebody backing me, because I've said it before and I'll say it again. I feel like back in the 90s when I was a gangbanger, and back in my peak was 96, homie. All right. Troublesome 96. I was out here in the hood
Hmm,
putting in work, having the homies, me and a few homies having the meetings together, doing all this. And then I found myself back in the county jail, like, wait a minute, dude, what am I doing over here, homie? I'm over here, keep going out of YA, putting all this work, but everybody else ain't putting up as much work as I am. So I'm asking everybody
yeah,
to
yeah,
carry their weight. That's what I'm asking. I'm saying you guys need to help us out to grow this thing, because if this thing grows over that, you know what? I'll invest fully into this if that happens. If not, then I'm fighting a war with only a few people, and there's really no war, which means there's really no movement. And that's why we're throwing that May 21st event to see who's who and what's what, because it's easy to say unity, unity, unity. Okay, well, let's bring this unity
right,
together
right.
and actually make a movement. And that's why I'm putting it out there. And that will also show that I'm not about the money. I'm not about this. I'm not about the fame. I'm not about that. I'll go from one day to making the last video. Say, guys, thank you so much. Yada yada. The videos will stay up because it's knowledge. Straight up, the
Well, I
video.
gotta say, man, like, yeah, like I hear you loud and clear, man. And hey, you do what you want to do with your channel. Yeah, I'm just saying, like me, for example, if I had like 53,000 subs, I would definitely take it as much advantage of that as possible. But that's fine, man. You do what you want. I definitely appreciate the message overall about unity, because what I've really noticed, man, in our community is that we got a lot of people, man, that they want to divide us on just like petty bullshit.
Yes.
Like there's so much tribalism in our community that it's
Yes.
insane. It's not just the gang banging. It's also like you got Mexicans thinking that they're better than people who are like half Mexican or half
Yeah, it's
Central
a
American.
joke. It's a joke.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, when people start still making the conversation, hey, are you Chicano? No, you're not Chicano. Dude, that's low level thinking. You're still stuck in that tribalistic Indio type shit that you're arguing over. I'm not arguing over that.
Right.
That's why I say we're Cali Mex, Central American Latinos, Indigenous Mexican American Chicanos. That's it. That argument to me is
Yeah, because if
over.
we don't unite now, then we're gonna be destroyed. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like if we don't get our shit together now, we're gonna be destroyed, and that's just how I see it.
That's how I see it too. I see it. This is our last real run to get something and make a seat at the table for ourselves, because us joining other groups and all that, that's all fine and dandy. We can support other groups. But until we actually make something of our own where they say, damn, look at these guys. They're coming together. They're actually making something. Then they will come to the table and ask us, hey, dude, you guys want to join our want to sit at the table? Because right now, as brown men and women, we're at the kids' table. Straight up, we're at the kids' table.
Mhm.
You got the
Yeah,
weddles, whether they're Republican or Democrats. You got the blacks, the LGBTQ. Those are the people at the big boys table. We are sitting at the children's table. We are the deepest people at the children's table, but we still are the children's table. And anybody who says we're not is full of it.
exactly.
It's full of it.
Exactly.
Hey, brother.
And I want to take this back to like historically, right? So like with the Chicano movement, what's interesting is like you had people like Cesar Chavez who worked for like the farm workers, right? The United Farm Workers Organization that he created.
Right.
And he also, I think in his memoirs, he also talked about how, look, it's not just about like Mexicans, like, Central Americans are also affected by, United States policy and things like that destabilizes our countries. And,
Right.
once migrants work here, to for cheap labor and things like that. And I just got to say, man, like, what I really admire about Cesar Chavez is that his mission was really specifically focused on uniting our people and creating a bloc in the country where we can become powerful, because right now, if you look at all these other groups, right, they're all doing way better than us for the most part,
Yeah,
except
for
for a
sure.
few exceptions.
Yeah, but I think where Cesar Chavez was lacking, and first of all, no, Cesar Chavez needs all the praise in the world. He gets that from me. But where he was lacking is where he was more for, and he was all for his people and for the union is what it was, to try to get his people money. And I think Cesar Chavez is a classic example of Chicanoism excluding everybody else. Like, you're not as good as us, because Cesar Chavez referred to Mexican immigrants as wetbacks freely, easily, like nothing. We need to get these wetbacks out of here. And that, to me, and I know being from Honduras, because I'll get this, you're not Chicano. It is that Chicano chip that comes too many times with people that separates us. You're not going to sit here and get a movement with brown people just saying, oh, I'm Mexican, I'm Chicano. No, because we come in all colors, shapes, and sizes. And especially in barrios, you look at hoods, man, you got so many homies that are not Mexican that you don't even know about. But the problem is, and this is another thing that's ironic. The same people that are going to sit there and tell you you're not Chicano are the same ones that Mexicans from Mexico will say you're just a pocho, you're not Mexican. So it's a pecking order.
Yeah, that's true. That's so true, bro.
And it's straight up.
No, bro, listen, I have family from Mexico, bro, and they don't even think I'm Mexican, bro.
Yeah.
They call me American. They call me American.
Because in their eyes, you are American. In your eyes, you've never sat there and broke your back and got $50 an hour. It's a different world. So if anybody says, oh, you're not Chicano, well, then you ain't Mexican, fool, if you want to go down that route. And it's a damn shame. But it's also like a white supremacist saying you're not American. We need to get off that childish ass argument. To me, I won't even have it. You know what? You want to say you are, you want to say I'm not. Keep it pushing. I got better things I got a bigger fight to go on. You want to fight over that? That's fighting over the block. My hood's better than yours, and that's an old ass fight that ain't getting us nowhere.
And I want to say something too, like something that's very relevant, right? Sure. Because like you're Honduran, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So there was actually, I think right now we live in a very unique moment for us, Hispanos. I just like to call us Hispanos because, that's kind of what we are. But I know some people want to identify as indigenous or whatever. So whatever, but you get the point. Right now in Honduras, there was a woman, and think whatever you want about women, right, being elected into positions of power. But I forgot her name. I think Rosia something. I forgot her name. But she's somebody that was elected to be like the president of Honduras, right? And she's kind of like promising to kind of, get rid of like a lot of the U.S. influence, like the U.S. embassy and a lot of like the destructive policies that the U.S. has inflicted on Honduras for so many years. She's promising to bring back, jobs and things like that.
Right.
Because right now in Honduras, it's like people don't even have electricity. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
yeah,
she's kind of pushing like a socialist message, but it's not like communism. It's socialism to kind of, get us back on track to make us prosperous. And not just that, like you also have AMLO of Mexico who's trying to like nationalize a lot of key resources.
Right.
And what I'm starting to see in Latin America or Hispano America is I'm starting to see a coalition of a lot of leaders from Central America, from South America, from even Mexico, who are trying to work together to try to get rid of I'm just going to put it straight, man, American power, American hegemony, you know what I'm saying? Because right now we live in such a unique moment where it's like America is clearly falling away. You got hyperinflation. You got all kinds of problems geopolitically, right? And you can kind of see that the New World Order, like the neoliberal New World Order is kind of like fading away. You know, a lot of people talk about multi-polarity and stuff like that. I don't know if you heard about that, but I think it's starting to manifest, right? And we live in a unique moment right now as Hispanos in this country where we can take advantage of this and do something that for once in a lifetime would actually benefit us specifically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, people don't understand that, especially people who are so anti-immigration. And I'm for a tight border. I'm not gonna sit there and say I want people just coming in here. But the reason people are coming over here because they're starving in their countries because the United States has taken such advantage of these countries and starved these people. But I think the way we fix that is this way: we take control politically in the United States, and then we start making policies that makes businesses grow in those countries, because a lot of the people that are coming here don't want to come here. They would rather stay and work in their country and make a decent living. And I think we can really do that instead of exporting most of these jobs to China. And then we have these problems where China, we can't get shipments. Why can't we have Mexico and everybody down there build these stuff? It makes no sense.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I think too. And you know what, man? I think that they're predicting that, bro, because I'm all into, like, I love reading about economics and things like that, man. That's just kind of my thing. But
Right.
I read an article about how, like, you got so many, like, automobile companies from Germany, from China that are moving to Mexico. Some economists predict that by the next decade or so, Mexico will be like an economic powerhouse that will even rival the U.S. to some degree, not like a big degree, but to some degree. And I think that as time goes on, as the U.S. loses more influence geopolitically, right, with all the stuff that's happening in Europe, with Russia and China, I think that they're going to try to focus, a little bit more. They're going to try to focus more on their backyard, so to speak, right, which is our country.
But I think Mexico's problem is gonna be, and that's the issue with Mexico. Mexico is a narco state. There is no ifs, ands about it. The narcos run Mexico full through all the way, and until Mexico either Mexico deals with it or they let America come in there and deal with it. If not, Mexico's never really gonna get fixed, because that place place is ran by the narcos. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
It's true. It's true.
Hey, my man, I got a couple other phone calls, man. It was a great conversation. I appreciate it, huh?
All right, peace out, man. Peace out.
But that was great. That was great. That's what I'm talking about. I had a couple calls coming in. You guys can shoot in real quick. Let me see. Gil, how do we RSVP for the May 21st event? Hey, it's getting filled up very quickly, just to let you guys know. So if you want a seat, make sure to email me, American1cholo@gmail.com. That is American1cholo@gmail.com. All right, let's see what we got in the building. Rogelio is in the building, everybody. Rogelio's in the building. What's up, Roger?
Hey, brother, what's going on? Listen, dude, you got to give me a direct number, dude.
No, Roger. No direct number, Roger. You'll be calling me at night, Roger. You're the one leaving me messages, sexual messages at night, Roger. You can't just be calling me.
Listen, bro. Listen. These last two callers I had, bro, they sound horrible. They sound so feminine, bro. Like,
Roger is in the building.
Horrible, bro.
Hey, Roger. I'm trying to get that $5,000 for you to come on the show. We spoke to your agent. He wants.
I can talk. Yo, I'll be in. Listen. Yo, nigga, check this shit out, though.
Oh, Jesus. Bye, Roger. Bye, Roger. We've got to get rid of that guy right there. Jesus. I emailed you regarding the slot machine, V Arias, and I think I emailed you back. Hold on, let me put that up there. This fucking guy. Cabrones. Hold on. Where you at, buddy? Where you at? I'll get to you right now, bud. I'll get to you right now. All right. Who we got in the house? LS1 Corvette fan. Some cholos tried a forceful coup takeover at the local 63 Teamster office. It's embarrassing. It's on YouTube, called Union Thug Days Are Over. What? Union Thug Days Are Over. Oh, I gotta check that one out. Thank you for that one. I gotta check that one out, Corvette fan. Appreciate that super chat, my man. Let me see. There's another one down there. I gotta find it too. Yeah, don't mess with Roger, people. V Arias, thank you for that super chat, my man. I emailed you regarding that slot machine. Yeah, and I think I emailed you back. I said it's not for sale. It is a real slot machine. It's got the thing out there, everything. It spits out money and the whole shebang. It's actually the old school ones. You still throw dollar bills at them, but it's not for sale. It's not for sale. Maybe when we have a going out of business sale, American Cholo, pool tables, cameras, this. Everything must go. Then we'll slang it. All right. Let me see. Drew Cuts. Hey, Drew. Yeah, you know what? I'm sorry. Yeah, I got real caught up, Drew. I saw that. I even got the app, homie. I did. I apologize for not emailing you back. I saw it, then I got caught up at work, but I definitely saw it. Like I said, I went on the app. You scared me, man. It was like $100 haircut. Carnal. I'll pay some money for the haircut. Maybe I'll have you come get my haircut before the May 21st event, right? But I can't pay $100, homeboy. If I can't pay Roger 5Gs, homie, I can't pay that. Let me see. I got somebody else tapping in here real quick. Do you remember? I don't know who that is. How long has it been? I don't know, homie. I don't know. Okay. What's up, Richard? West Los in the house. Saludos, BZ Gilly. What's going on, Carnalillos? This dude is a goof troop. I don't know who that is, man. All right, let's see what's up with my members here. Brown Out TV, why don't you tap in real quick? We're going to have that conversation right now, carnal. The link to the video tap in is up in the top. Art H, I think after, what you got here? The Bucareli Treaty is over. Mexico will boom. Oh, yeah, I don't know if that'll be over, though. No, Charles, we don't want that. You don't want Big Raj in the house, huh? The guy was talking. I was actually enjoying that gentleman's conversation, oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. Roger turned into Tyrone real quick. Roger has many, many different characters, homie. Many, many different characters. I'm still trying to find out who he is, carnal. Aslan, homeboy. All right, let's see what you got. You saw him. I've heard. Roger smokes a smoke box. I heard. I got a picture. I heard that's Roger. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure, but it does look like him. It does sound like him. Where you get the T-shirt at, bro? I had it made, man. Let me know if you guys would actually like these kind of T-shirts. We're gonna have an event, the May 21st event. No, I'm not trying to slang shit or do anything like that. We're gonna have an event. I want to say it's June 5th. I've been invited to. It's called Urbacon, and it's gonna be in Los Angeles at the convention center. I've been invited personally. The channel's been invited personally to Urbacon. We're gonna get a booth out there. We're gonna get some merch. If you guys want some shirts like this, maybe the American Cholo with the gangster one, you guys tell me. I'll make some up. I'm gonna make an order probably next week, and I'm gonna start getting some. Except I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, I think. But yeah, we're gonna have a booth there. We're gonna meet a bunch of. We got the nice VIP pass. They're gonna have a bunch of. It's Urbacon. It's not just a brown thing. It's a brown, black, urban, whatever you believe urban is, hood, right, or whatever, right? It's gonna be about art, music. Go out there and people showcase their talent, man. And like I said, I was so gracefully and I'm humbled to be asked to be part of that show, and we're gonna be over there. Like I said, we're making some moves, we're making some noise, man. This thing will grow. Carnal. People just don't know. Shout out from Texas. What's up, Texas? PM. All right, man. Buddha Slim, Mr. Buddha Slim. Look at that guy's picture, man. Go check out Buddha, man. Buddha's out there blowing up YouTube, carnal. Buddha's up there. Where you at right now, Buddha? You up at 130,000, carnal? That's what I'm talking about, homeboy. Mr. Bone Supreme, 2/3 of the way into mom's kitchen remodel. Now that's gangster. 2/3 of the way. A kitchen, if done correctly, should take you, and I mean sharp, should take you 6 weeks, 7 max. If you sat there and you schedule it right, but if you're doing it on your own, then obviously it's gonna take you a little bit longer. But if you're getting it out and banging out a kitchen, and that, for people who don't know, a kitchen is the longest remodel of the house, because most house remodels are rooms is quick. Kitchen's much longer. All right, let's see what we got. We got a Hesperia calling in. What's up, Mr. Boxing Club?
I'm not Gilbert.
What's going on, Carnal? Talk to us, man. Happy Friday.
I keep bullshitting watching you on YouTube.
There you go, homeboy. Watching.
What's good? What's up? What's good?
It's Friday. Home was Friday. We're talking about whatever we want to talk about, and we're just enjoying life, Carnal. How about you?
That's right. Just I subscribe, bro. I'm new to the social media shit. I need to step my game up.
Yeah, you do, homeboy. But nah, listen. You subscribe, you share the message, homeboy. It would only get bigger and stronger, Carnal.
What is the message, G?
The message is us to come together as brown men and women to get politically involved in our communities, to also just get involved in our community, be mentors to young people, get money allocated to children's school, after school programs, get money allocated just to our programs, dude. In other words, make our communities better, not let these big developers build all these buildings and pretty much kick us out of our own neighborhoods.
So basically, I run a program where 99% of my people here are all kids.
Yes.
not only kids, but they're all Latinos.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not doing this on purpose. I don't segregate, you know.
Right.
But basically, you know, hey man, honestly, I feel bad for the future, bro.
Yeah.
I got 12-year-old little girls coming in with hickeys on their neck.
Yes. Yes.
It's all bad.
It's all
You
bad.
know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what we're trying to change, because nobody else is going to change it but us.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to keep mine straight, G.
and that's what we're trying to do.
That sounds kind of selfish, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, but I think if we come together, and it doesn't mean come together and hold hands and sing kumbaya, homeboy. I mean come together and actually do something, man. Actually make a network where we can actually have some power, and power comes just by this, man. By your little phone, homeboy. Your phone is your power. That's it. It's so powerful, and people just don't know it. And I think if we come together, we can do this.
I'm ready to go back to a flip, G. Honestly.
Hey, they got a flip, fool, but it's $1,000 now. They fucking redid the game.
You go. Hey, my daughter's 16 years old. She's over here jamming me up. Hey, where do I get my first smartphone, Dad? I'm like,
oh, you're on the late train. She doesn't have a smartphone. She's 16.
Yeah.
Oh, no phone. That's actually
my 14-year-old don't have a phone either.
That's, you know what? That's actually a great thing as a father. That is a great thing. Most kids nowadays, if at 14, 16, they will die if they don't have that phone.
So the best thing I think I did for my family was about 10 years ago, maybe a little bit longer. We turned off the cable. So we haven't had cable in 9, 10 years.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Literally, we just got internet at our home. I say about 7, 8 months ago, and that's only because I put some security cameras up.
Right.
So and there were Wi-Fi, so I needed to.
And you wanted you wanted to watch the American Cholo channel. That's why.
You know what? I'm just started fucking with you. Hey, good workout today, bro. Orale. All right. Yeah, like I said, man, I just started fucking with you, man.
That's right, brother. Man, I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Orale.
You have a good one, brother.
Orale.
All right. We had a couple phone calls coming in after that. All right, Mr. Aaron Bowman. Aaron Bowman became a YouTube member. Appreciate you, my man. This is how we help the movement grow. This is what it is. We got to get our war chest ready, because we're going to have an army. We're going to do this, carnal. People say, no, you ain't going to do it. We already doing it, homie. You just don't like it, carnal. You know what the Burke-Corelli Treaty is? To say I know 100% no, but I do know that it was a treaty that was pretty much violated by the U.S. Hold on, we got this guy in the house. Who's this guy?
Call from Roger.
Yes, Roger.
Listen, bro, I want to talk about inflation real quick, all right?
Yes, Roger.
So, listen, I rarely eat out, right? I don't eat out.
That's a personal thing, Roger. I don't want to know what you do in your bedroom, homeboy.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, like, I usually cook because I'm a good cook, right?
Okay.
So I try to save my money. Spend a lot of money eating out. So check this shit out, though, right?
All right.
Working from home, whatever. So, like, in my lunch break, because I work Chicago hours, so I'm up like at 5 in the morning, and I work from like 6 to 3. So, I work at home. So anyway, the whole point is, dude, I went to this local fucking burrito place, Vaqueros, right? Vaqueros Mexican food, bro. And I was like, fuck, man, I don't want to go there, but whatever, dude, I'll just go, So whatever, dude. I ordered a fucking a shrimp burrito, a fucking a chimichanga carne asada plate, and dude, you know how much that shit was?
How much
was like $27, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
$27 fucking dollars, homie. And check this out. This is the worst part. So then when I get off and it was fucking like whatever. So I hardly go out. I don't eat out. I'm telling you.
Again, Roger, I don't want to know about your personal business.
All right, well, check this shit out, though. So, like, after I get off work, right, my fucking vape, bro, I broke.
Yeah, Roger's still talking. He'll keep going for like maybe like 3 hours.
No, check this out, dude. So I went to Jack in the Box, homie, and I was like,
Roger, is there a point to this? You're killing me here, bud. You're killing me here.
Yeah, there is, man. Let me.
Well, let's get to the point, Roger. You're going.
Let me land.
Jesus.
Land.
All right, you're going in circles.
Jack in the Box, bro. Check this out, dude. I got me a teriyaki bowl and 2 fucking sourdough chicken fucking sandwiches grilled. That shit came out to $27 too, my nigga. That shit crazy.
Bye, Roger. Bye. This fucking jackass. That's your people, Roger. That's your people. Roger's your guys' people. Yes, they way. Hold on. Let me see who's tapping in. What happened, Quemador? You hung up, homeboy. That was you, carnal. El Quemador de Hierba was coming in. But damn, I want to talk to that guy, man. Never spoken. Your phone is your power. Words never spoken by a Mexican. Yeah, maybe not, homeboy, but it is the real, carnal. Your phone is your power. Little finger is just little posts. You'd be amazed how much power that is, carnal. Yeah. Roger is my number one fan. He says he's not. Well, there's a couple. There's a couple out there that will say, "Well, I don't really watch his stuff." Somebody told me, "You're full of shit. You watch, homie. You watch," and especially the guys. I don't really watch. You watch. If the first thing somebody says about me is, "I don't really watch his," they watch, homie. But and they put the but there. Nah, puro pedo. You watching, homeboy, whether you like it or not, suckers. That's the funny part, man. The haters are usually the biggest fans. Roger is a dude from East Side. Come on, don't be talking shit about Colton like that, carnal. Fainter look, you know what it is, homie. Roger wants that money, homie. Roger wants that money, and we're trying to get Roger in here, people. But I don't know if you've seen. Roger's agent said he's down for an interview if the following conditions are met: $5,000 up front, limo shuttle with bottle service, full control of all future American Cholo content. So you guys got to start donating more because we need to come up with 20 racks a month. Roger wants 5,000. We'll get him one episode a week, and that's it. He's gonna take over the whole show. But I don't know if that's gonna work for me though. My phone is charging, low power. Pues la cagaste, way. You better charge your phone. If you're gonna call in, you better charge your phone, homeboy. So somebody asked me about, and now that you need to talk more about politics for the raza. There's really no Hispanics out there that are doing that. I do that all the time. Shine on TV. I do that all the time. But there's only so much. There's only so much you can talk about because some people will sit there and say, "Hey, Gil, you got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You be talking gangster shit." I mean, I don't talk about something I shouldn't be talking about. I don't talk about anything you won't catch me on the block talking about, right? I'm not some guy hiding somewhere fucking and who knows where and then talking all kind of stuff, right? But if I were just to talk nothing but political stuff, you lose the rest of the audience because you have to engage with your audience. You have to be that teacher that actually makes it fun to come to school. So, like right now, we're bullshitting, we're doing this, but at the same time, we are having a message and we're actually, learning from one another, talking about different things. So that's why we talk about a whole spectrum of things, but not. Yeah, I think Roger does have EBT, but the problem is that his EBT is running out very quickly. I think they max him out like at 175, 178 a month, and he's spending $27 at Jack in the Box at one run. It's hurting him. Roger's really hurt, so Roger's inflation is killing him. They need to get more money on the EBT for Roger. Homie. That's Roger's problem, man. So hold on, let's see what you guys got. Échale ganas, Cholo. Pues ya sabes, carnal, ya sabes. Put some respect on that, guys. Man, listen, conversation. I gotta put respect on nothing. I mean, I could give two shits. That guy's world means nothing to me. It's nothing, homie. It's irrelevant. I don't answer the clowns because then you become part of their circus, homeboy. So let me put you on a timeout for that one, homeboy. You gotta put some respect. Come on, homeboy. I'm still here, carnal. Where you at? Let me see. Fitter Lokes. Roger's a real soldier. He's been a throw a lot. Has been block, unblock, stroll, and he gets answer phone calls. Yeah, Roger. This is true. Roger. No, I don't think I've ever blocked Roger, or maybe I have. I don't know, man. But yeah. He gets cut off. He comes through. What are you gonna do, Roger? Yeah, Roger's a gangster. We gotta get. We gotta get Roger his dues. Roger's at home right now. Mom, where's the dinner? Where's the dinner, Mom? I'm an American Cholo right now. Shit. Let's see what we got, man. Dun-dun. MB, sup, bro? I'm from Sacramento. Like the Tony Gill convo, hope our Latino community come together. You know what? That wasn't actually, like I said, that was a great conversation me and Tony had. Tony A, the Wizard, on Rhodium Radio, because I really enjoyed it because it actually finally gave me an opportunity to be the guest and speak. And the overwhelming majority of people really dug it. They heard the message. And of course, you got the weenie haters on there, but those guys are the ones living at home in their mama's house, man. I'm talking about, Mom, did you pay the Wi-Fi? I ain't worried about those guys. But I would say 95% of the people in that comment section are all great, man. It's all real good, positive stuff. And it was a great conversation between grown men that I think elevated both of our games, man. And Tony's also going to be there, so that was a great thing, man. So let's keep this thing going. Mr. OG Steve. OG Steve, $15 super chat and a membership. Man, homie, thank you so much. Carnal. Saludos, Gil, from Allerton, Northeast Bronx. The Bronx is in the building, homeboy. Come on, carnal. The Bronx is the East Coast from North Hollywood, back and forth, homeboy. Let's see what we got in here. Let's see. Who's this?
Texas, man.
Oh, we got Texas in that. Hey, what part of Texas are you from, carnal?
Austin, Texas.
Austin.
The 512. Yeah, you can't mention Texas without mentioning the capital, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, Austin's the capital, huh? You know what?
Yeah.
I never really thought about that. I think of something like California. A lot of people don't know Sacramento's the capital of California. You think Los Angeles or San Francisco or something, but it's Sacramento. All right, what's up? Do you guys? Let me be honest with me though. Do you guys party and say "son bitch" or that just the widows?
I love it. They all think, bro. They all think we got cows. You know what I mean? We riding horses. We still, whipping in town and hanging out at the saloon.
So this is Brownout TV. If you guys don't know, he's got a YouTube channel. You guys can check him out. So as far as Austin, Texas, where is that in location to Houston and also to what's the other real famous Texas? Not San Antonio. There's another one.
You got San Antonio, you got Houston, Dallas, El Paso. You know what I mean? You got a lot down here. You know what I mean?
What's the vibe out there in Austin, Texas? Because Texas is almost like it's a mirror of California, different vibe. Because like let's say California, you've got the guys from up north from the Frisco Bay. They have a little more of the brother slang, right? And the same thing you got with Texas. You got certain areas that got the brother slang, but you got the other ones that are more Chicano. Even though I'm not saying they're not Chicano, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, being from Texas my whole life and the family being generations here and everything, man, I could go back and kind of look back on when that started and how the influence and how that came about. A lot of people got to give props to all the big names that were out there in the rap industry way back. You know what I mean? You had NWA, Tupac, you name it, over there on the West Coast, over there in Cali, and their music had a big influence on the culture and the people that listen to it, on their lingo, dialect, how they how they speak. And over here, it's pretty similar. You had over there doing a lot of music, people embracing it. Over here in Texas, they did that too. We had I say, I don't know how to put them out there, but the new sound screwed up music. Everything slowed down, chopped to bring it back. Like somebody would say a verse, hot, 16 bars, and hey, we're gonna bring it back. And that's what influenced the people, I believe, here in Texas, to embrace that N word and everything else. When I was young, we threw it around too. It just, we got older, and like you said, out of respect for the black culture and the other people, I ain't gonna call it like that. You may hear it slip here and there. I ain't gonna lie.
I hear you. Yeah, people don't understand. Like that's something that you hear so much in music. You hear so much in stuff. And myself, when I'm listening to music, I gotta sit there and I'll put essay in front of it, because if not, you're gonna say it. I mean, straight up. And it's hard. But my thing with that, it's just I feel that if it just keeps going that route, it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse. Where you're gonna have the little kids saying it and sounding very very. It comes to a point where, yeah, you can say it here and there. Let's say it sounds cool, but it comes to a point where it just sounds ignorant when you just keep going with it. And there's some guys who say more and more in it, and hopefully we kind of push away from that. But I wanted to bring you on Tuesday, but you're here now, right?
I was waiting to get on here, bro. I mean, big time. I see a lot of your content, what you're saying, and I'm like, man, let me just put that piece in there, that down south Texas twist, and not just to put us all on dividers, like each state is divided by where we're at, man. To break the walls and bring us all together on one platform, so we can kind of, hey, Gil's right about what he's saying. You know what I mean? Let's give other angles of how we can find solutions to the problems, or come together. Period. But
Use the
The-
platform, use our voices together, man. This is perfect. Like you're tapped in over there to Texas, homie. There's many more guys like you that I'm sure are doing the same exact thing. But eventually, if we could make this whole thing a network, it's like the Cali Mac network, homeboy. Like go to the
yeah,
Cali
yeah,
Mac network, and even like listen, even if let's say I don't make the 100,000 subscribers on the channel, right? I'd be
yeah,
willing
yeah.
to hand it off to somebody. Here you go, homie. You wanna do it? You wanna put shit on this channel? Go ahead. I'm gonna retire. If that thing goes over 100,000, you're gonna see me. Hey, I'm back. But if not, I
That,
wouldn't want to just sit there and just dump it. But I would definitely be like, all right, you want to take it? Go ahead. I mean, just have guys put whatever kind of good content, not no just Yankee ass content.
yeah, yeah, but like I'm saying, a lot of people come on and they'll say, "Hey, Gil's not doing this. He ain't doing that." You know, hey man, you got to give hats off to Gil, man, because he's all out there, chest out, representing it and
Thank
stuff,
you.
man. And there ain't a lot of people could say comments all day, but there ain't a lot of people that are gonna get out there and speak their mind, speak the truth, and
Yeah.
not worry about the repercussions because your heart's in it, trying to represent the people, man, and people got to get behind that, man. We have different, differences on the way we want to, look at the solution of the problem, but man, we'll get to that solution if we
Yes.
support each other
Yes,
first.
yes, and that's the thing. The people in the comment section that say stupid shit like that, or maybe people that make certain videos, the reason they feel that way is because they either don't know how to do it, they don't do it, or they just don't know how to, and they see me doing it, and they take me doing it as a sign of arrogance, a sign of this. But no, but everybody else is gonna see it the same way. They're gonna see us as, why are these guys speaking up? These guys are supposed to be quiet. These guys are the janitors. These guys are the help. Why are they speaking up? Well, we're speaking up because we're tired of just being looked at that. And I'm that one brown guy that is making noise, and they're like, they've never really heard that shit on me. They haven't heard that shit in many years, and I think they get intimidated by it. I think sometimes they just hate in general because I'm doing something that they probably think they should be there. They should be in this position. But if they were really speaking that way and not, I don't listen. I am who I am. I do not hide who I am. When you meet me in
Yeah,
person, this is the person who I am, homie. And anybody who's ever ran into me knows it. I ain't hiding it. But at the end of the day, I'm doing this because I care. If some people just don't want to see it because I don't know. I mean, it's tough. It's just it's the haterade that runs through our blood too many times.
yeah, 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 and you know, talking on that same subject of where you're at, and putting it to my channel, Brown Out TV. I started in the beginning just to support the gente because I seen the music that they were putting out, that they were putting their heart into it. Really getting out there, and I was like, man, that's timeless music. Look at the views that they're getting. They ain't getting nowhere near the views they
Right.
deserve. Let
Right.
me get out there, you know what I mean, and make it look and make people understand it a little more. Not just the brown, but every culture to understand what people we are. That we're a lot deeper. That we care. You know what I mean. We want to look out for. We want that better life.
For
We're
sure.
civilized people too. They
Yes.
just want to portray us as cholos and gangsters and killers and dealers and
Yep.
all that whatnot, man. And I'm like, nah, man, we're simple people, love our family too. We want the better,
That's right, homie.
and we want to learn from our past, man, and push it to the future. You know what I mean? Where we're
Yeah,
going
we
with
we
this,
we
man.
wanna teach
And
the youth. Hey, I got a question for you. I got a super chat from LS1 Corvette fan. Thank you for that $5 super chat. He says, "Quick question: If someone, and this is gonna be your question, if someone threatens to call the IRS on you and tell them everything they know about you, does that make you a rat?"
uh, I had to laugh at that comically because I don't know, man. I believe a lot of our people, have side hustles and things that we got to do. That we all want to contribute to the government. We all want better streets. We all want better schools, and we got to pay our taxes. We got to do that part to do that. We all got to do
Absolutely.
that pieces. So
I think if it's done maliciously, I think it is a rat. I think if it's somebody who, I don't know, let's say you're working for a company and these jackasses really did you dirty, you got hurt, really hurt, and they're saying no, and they're like, you're like, all right, well, I'm gonna fucking tell on you guys because you're not helping. It's a fine line, but
yeah,
there's
if you're doing for the people and the injustice, definitely, man. If you're doing it for the people and the injustice, man,
yeah,
it got to be where your heart's at, man, and what purpose it serves.
for sure, for sure. So yeah, like you were saying, I want to piggyback off of that. Yeah, we now have this technology, carnal, and we can teach our youth the future. Listen, homie, don't go down this route. Go this route. That route over there's a dead end. That route over there, you're gonna end up in prison. This route over here, you're gonna end up paralyzed. This route, you're gonna end up broke. This route, you're gonna end up fucking a drug addict. Go down these couple roads, and you will be successful. And that's the thing, because most middle class, not even just middle class, let's say most people who have money, right? They
Yeah,
teach
yeah.
their kids about finances. They get their kids into colleges. They get their kids, and I think we need to start pushing that agenda where we're not just teaching our kids how to be workers. We got to teach our kids how to be bosses. But we need to take over a lot of local community, local politics to be able to implement that into our schools, and that's how we start kind of educating the people.
Yeah, yeah, and what they don't say is that a lot of these companies, to get their agenda pushed, they got that lobbyist in there throwing that little bolsita in that little bag real quick, and
Straight
that
up.
they're waiting for us to come with that and do that. But we want it done right, man. I'm not with all the lobbyists and all the stuff that they do to get their
Straight up.
agenda pushed. I'm not. To me, it's just modern day bribery, man. If you ask me.
That's exactly what it is. For people who don't know what a lobbyist is a person that goes, let's say you're trying to change a certain law about plastic bags, right? Plastic bags, somebody's going in there and saying these plastic bags are horrible for us, they're killing the environment. Well, you get a lobbyist who is part of the plastic bag industry to go talk to a senator and say, hey man, you know what? Here's 100,000 for your campaign. Here's 100,000 for that campaign. Let's push against it. And all of a sudden, this senator comes out and says, "No, I think plastic bags are part of the environment. We should keep them." And that's a bribe. That's a bribe, and that happens all the time in government. And yeah, it's legal, but it is a straight bribe. I'm it's a damn shame.
Yeah, so if you're whatever you're representing doesn't have a lobbyist to go in there and push that agenda for you, getting in his little ear real quick on the side, like, hey, I got this money right here for you, favorite donation, it's conflicts of interest in there, you know what I mean?
Hold
Then
on.
we ain't never gonna get
Let me
nowhere.
see. Let me see who this is, Brown TV. I'm not sure who this is yet, but let me see. Hello, hello.
Orale, what's up, homie?
Órale, Rogelio.
Look, check it out. I'm in my backyard, homie, in the pool. I got a boat. Check it out, loco, mi barco.
Hey, Roger stole this video off of YouTube. I already saw this video on
Look
YouTube.
at homie, I'm drinking my Michelob.
Ah, nah,
Look,
now
I
I
even
know
got
you're
my
a hoto,
sliders
Roger,
on, homie.
with the
Where,
Michelob.
where's the box at though? The little box. That's what I want to ask. The little box. There it
Oh,
is.
there.
Yeah. I knew I was right, man. I was
That is
flipping.
Roger,
I was
huh?
flipping the channel,
Helio.
That is Roger,
and I
huh?
saw the box, man. I noticed the voice, and I said,
I've got a
"That's
picture
Roger."
of you, Roger. I know who you are, Roger. I'm coming for you, Roger. I know exactly who
I
Roger
don't
is.
give a
He
shit.
just confirmed it, homeboy. And he wears a hat too, right?
Shit.
You see him with his hat, or he doesn't wear? Roger, do you wear a hat
Roger,
or not?
flip it around the other way, man. And say hi
I
to
ain't
the
showing my
audience.
face. Fuck
Look at
that
that.
shit, nigga.
Oh, gee, bye, Roger. Bye. This fucking guy, dude.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
man.
that's Roger, huh? I'm not gonna bet.
Yeah. But we love those people, man, because they bring comical to the table, man. We gotta have
You
a
need that. You need that. Yeah, people like you need that.
little
You need to break the monotony of just educating and talking that stuff. You need
bit.
that.
Yeah.
You need that crazy guy. And Roger, unfortunately, is that crazy guy. But I think Roger.
Oh, if I could step in, I want to get back to that what you were saying about showing them the better route and
Yeah,
where they
please.
should go in life. Um, we gotta also take into consideration that a lot of these kids come from broken homes. It's hard to see the positivity out there when they ain't got a big brother or an idol that's out there to show them the way. And that's what the American Cholo channel is doing, man. And
Of
we're,
course.
we're trying to push that positivity that, hey, there is the light at the end of the tunnel. Work towards that. You can get to that better. And what we're trying to do here also is to enlighten people that if you don't do that part, if you don't play that father or that mother, the next generation is going to be lost, and
Yeah.
we got to figure that out now, so they ain't got that broken home. I came up in a broken home, and one for grandma taking care of them, asking, I won't know where I'll be. You know what I mean? She put the
Straight up.
principles down and laid it down, man, and I wanted to be embraced by my neighborhood too, because it was a great home, but at the same time it was broken. At the same time, I don't want to throw shade on it because I loved her, dearly, and everything that happened, man, happens for a reason, man, to make us that person who we are today. But not to repeat, broken homes and things like that, to fix the home so the child can see that there's better, in the future for them, and that there is something. Not it's a hopeless life or anything like that. Nah, you got media, phone. You can sell trinkets. You can sell anything, man. You just got to use your brain, put your heart in, put the muscle behind it, and you could do it.
That's right. Let me see who we got trying to tap in here. I don't know. Hello. I don't know. But
tap in. Where the face?
Navarro, what's this? What's going on, my man?
Nothing, man. Listening to some group with female, the 915 fool.
Smiles, man. We're out here doing this, man. There you go.
He just wanted to come on real quick and say. Now he's gonna put on his. Is Sinbad
in
here?
Shout out to the. Hey, come on. Hey, shout out to the 512. Now hold on, man. Come on, man. Put your piece in. Everybody tapping in.
All right. Hey, hold on. A couple of my homies are on here right now. They don't live. They're not in the States anymore. What's up, Sinbad? What's up, Spook? Shout out to the homies right there. Known those guys since the 80s, carnal. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Shout out to the homies, man. They were in here.
That's what it is, man. That's what it is, man. Everybody go see this from the hometown, man. Shout out to everybody from the hometown, the familia. Everybody tuning in. Much love, man.
That's right. Has with the Straps, American Cholo Podcast. Thank you for that super chat, brother. Live and learn. Be water, my friends. Be water, my friends. All right, that's what's up. Has with the Straps. How you been, carnal? Hold on, we got one more chat. Go ahead. Talk to me.
I saw that you had posted about the injustice of the possible execution of the woman down in Texas. You want to touch on that a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. What's her name again? Do you remember? I gotta look it up.
Remember what's her name?
Let me look it up.
Now my wife brought it to my attention, and I was kind of checking it out, and I was like,
"No, that's great." Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'll find it right now. Yeah, because I just barely heard of it, and I was when I first heard of it, I was very skeptical. I was like, "Nah, this shit again." Hold on, here we go.
Yeah.
The state versus Melissa Lucio, right? So Melissa Lucio will be the first Latina ever executed in the Texas, right? And she was charged and convicted for murdering her 2-year-old daughter. Mm-hmm. But if you when I first saw it, I was like, oh, it's one of those cases, right? First of all, she is not the mother of the year. She wasn't the greatest mother. She also went through some major trauma, and she probably beat up her kids here and there. I'm not going to say she didn't. But the reality of it was her daughter admitted to her attorney that she was the one that pushed the little girl down the stairs. The little girl didn't pass away until about a week after that. They had moved to another building where there was only 3 steps there. The attorney knew that. The district attorney who prosecuted the case, actually, after he was done, he went and worked for the same firm that her defense lawyer was at. And I know for a fact the DA got caught in a corruption thing, and he ended up having to give up his whole title. So he was corrupt. He was corrupt. The lawyer that she had defending her was corrupt. It was just a whole cahoota stuff just to get that trial done and over with. And she did admit to spanking her kid hard or abusing, let's say, beating a little. She never admitted to throwing her off the stairs. I'm not saying the woman's an angel. I'm not saying. Well, I mean, she's been in prison for 14 years, so for abuse, that's more than enough time, right? But
yeah, true that.
But the sad reality is, it's just another example of somebody who's of color, brown, and doesn't have the money to sit there and get good representation as far as attorneys go, and the system railroaded her. At the very least, if the governor had any kind of compassion, any kind of really looked at the case, I'm not saying just say that's it, she's free. I'm saying redo the whole case. Let's get the technology we have now, redo the whole case, take her back, and then if they find her guilty again, then it is what it is. But I believe if you go back and look at that case, you're gonna say, dude, she didn't kill this kid. And it's a shame, and it's easy to kill brown and black people. If I won't say that brown and black people are arrested over and over because of their color. Because a lot of times we break the law, homie. Let's just be honest. We break the law. But one thing I will say 100%, if you're brown and black, the chances of you going on death row, especially in Texas, are much higher than
Yeah,
anybody else. Straight up. It's easy to
yeah.
kill brown and black men. In California, they kind of stopped it. But it was still the same way. If you're brown and black and do a crime, it's easier for a jury to sit there and say, yeah, we'll give them the death penalty. It's a fact.
Yeah, most definitely. Uh, my thing is that, in comparison to the other people that have caused, harm and death to children, and them not being of a brown color, them being of a white color, man, that they didn't get the same punishment that we
No.
got. You had the Andrea Yates case where, uh I don't quote me on it. I believe she drowned him, or supposedly drowned him, and then it was commuted down to life or something like that.
Yeah. There you
My
go.
thing is like, why, if they can do that for that one, why can't they do that for us over here?
Dude, yeah, give me what was it? What was that case again? Andrea what? Yeah, that's absolutely
Andrea
a great point.
Yates,
Andrea,
uh-huh,
okay, that's what state was that
Yates
in though?
with the Y, Yates.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Yeah, for sure. That's a great example. That's exactly how it goes down. They'll feel sorry for the white woman. Oh no, she had something going on. Shit. No, wait a
Yeah,
minute.
but shouldn't the kids, at least be allowed, to see their parent, even if they're doing life, at least they can still see their mom. You know what I mean? They're going to feel the repercussions of that too. A lot of them, just because that happened doesn't mean that they don't love their moms. You know what I mean?
Hey, so Boss Hog is calling you out, homeboy. Boss Hog said, Gil, ask this vato if he supports SPM. you Texas guys got to get that question, and some of them are like, what's your thoughts?
Well,
are you free? Are you free the Mexican, or are you?
first, before I speak on that, I would just like to say, in Texas and Austin, I could speak on Austin because, I'm a hometown boy. I've never really left. If it wasn't for the technology, I would have stayed squared off in the section. Be honest. I wasn't into the getting on the lives or doing any of that. But to not beat around the bush, in Texas, a lot of people get railroaded, dog. A lot of people get railroaded, man, for all kinds of whatnot, man. And if you're speaking on something, or you're doing something, or creating a movement, or anything like that, they're gonna go after you, man. So I don't know the particulars of Homeboy's case, and I don't want to know. You know what I mean? Everybody, I respect whatever the hell, whatever they're doing in his family. But as far as me, associating, nah, man, I can't do that, man. I got 3 kids. You know what I mean? And not just that, we tapped in, man. I'm never gonna go anywhere. Like, you're in the neighborhood, I'm not in the neighborhood, but I still tap in. I'm still around and stuff, and we just I asked myself this question, man, and I'll go over it. I said, if it wasn't for your rap career, and it was somebody in the neighborhood and stuff like that, would I deal with them? Would I? And other people could do what they want to do, and I respect their decision to do that. But me personally, as a brown father here down here in Texas, I can't do that, man.
There you
I
go.
can't do that. And I'll be the first to say that I came up on it, dog. I came up on it. I'm not going to take that away. I used to, all that, the SPM, all the way to before he was, doing dope house, when he was with Hillwood Hustlers and all that stuff. Man, I had the tapes. I had the screw tapes. I grew up on all that kind of stuff. I grew up on the SPM stuff. At some point, when you hear, when he got locked up, I'm in the neighborhood still. I'm not tapped in with the networks and none of that, so I don't know the particulars of the case. But everybody hears about what it is, word of mouth, the grapevine. You know what I mean? Everybody's feeding it to you. So I was like, you know what?
The fuck?
For real, he got what he did. And I was like, oh hell no! From that point on, man, I couldn't see myself jamming or listening to that or none of that kind of stuff. And not to take away from anybody else, because he's got a movement of people over here. I'm gonna be honest with it. He's got an army and a movement of people over here, man. And a lot of people. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of people that I know that do support the what he's whatever's going on or whatever they believe happened. But you don't call yourself a G in the G code and do all that kind of stuff, man. Hey, and a family man, if you will call you any of that, dog, you're a family man, and I don't know, man. You got to ask yourself that. It wasn't for the fame and the music, would you deal with a person that had that kind of jacket?
Straight up.
Nah,
You know what the sad part is? Take away, for right now. Let's take away from the equation what he's in there for and all that. And I made a video, and people know how I feel about it. Man, the the guy so talented, homie, so ahead of his time, so pushing the movement was somebody that man is like if I mean I could say if he wouldn't have done that because he got convicted for it, it's not like it's an alleged. If he wouldn't have done that, my God, brother, that was the next Tupac, homeboy. Before Tupac was even Tupac, South Park Mexican was doing it. His shit was banging. He had the flow. He had that certain voice. It all just matched up. He was charismatic and he was doing stuff that we weren't even doing. He was putting on shows. He
Yeah,
was doing the
he was
label.
taking care of people. He was doing
Yeah.
big. He was doing things, but you know, if you get sidetracked by other stuff and doing stuff you ain't supposed to, or I don't know what. I ain't gonna say that either, man, because I'm not God, I'm not a judge, I'm not none of that, man. But I will say that you know, seeing your video and stuff on there, and the case and the particulars that other people came forward and kind of said the same story,
Yeah.
whether they charged him or not. You know, man, how many people are gonna come out and say that this happened to them and this and that, and that kind of
Yeah.
just threw me like once, two, three, four. I'm
7,
like,
homie.
nah, hold up, man, hold up, man.
And that's why, because I was on the same boat as many people when it came to SPM, and I would sit there and say, I don't know, and then finally it clicked on me. Wait a minute, dude, we're technology. Let me fucking start googling. Let me do my homework. And when I started reading the transcripts from the case, I was like, whoa, what is going on here? And that's when I was like, all right, you guys want to know? Yeah, trust me,
Yeah,
I had a bunch of guys from Texas calling me. I had, I think, his son calling. Everybody and their mama wanted to call and get upset. I'm like, hey, I'm just
oh
putting
yeah.
out what's out there, brother. I'm not.
I'm gonna get a retract from this. I'm gonna get a response from this one too for saying that.
And to me, okay, this is what I've said because this is what I always hear, and maybe you can find this video for me, right? I always hear this. Well, no, I hear two things. You can't trust the paperwork. I'm like, what the fuck? Isn't that what the game we play? The paperwork is everything. So one is you can't trust the paperwork. Okay, that's a funny one, but this is the one I always hear when it comes to that there's a video of the victim saying that it didn't happen, this, that, and this. And I keep telling people, well, where's this magical video? I'm looking for it. I said, if you send me the video of the victim saying that, I will make a whole video and put her on there and retract what I said. But I can't find this video. So to me, it's almost like it was something done. I don't know, by his people or somebody to put it out there. And there's a video out there of the person who got molested or whatever, and it never happened. And where's the video? Did it
Yeah.
disappear? Have you seen the video of that?
I'll say this. I was, you know, when you go through YouTube, you're surfing, a lot of stuff pops up and stuff like that. So since I did listen way back and stuff, man, stuff still pops up periodically and stuff, man. And I pulled up one, man. This I'm not gonna speculate because I saw with my own two ojos, man. And hey, I went on. He's got a son. Uh, I'm not sure what his name was. He's rapping right now,
Right,
right?
right. Yeah, yeah.
And he came on the thing addressing one of the issues. He said, "Well, this is don't quote me exactly, but it's pretty close to what he said. Well, my dad said that because his mom was one of the
Yeah,
youngsters
the 13 year
that
old.
he had a kid with. That his
Uh-huh.
mom that oh my dad said that he'll take the rap for the one for my mom, but the other ones are just." You know, some kind of fictitious story that happened. And so I'm like, hold on, man. Dang, he heard from his dad. He posted that on YouTube.
Yeah, I saw that.
Saying,
I
so I
saw
was
that.
kind of like, wow, man. You know, you're gonna accept one, but the other ones are bogus. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. It was just too many, and I think it's a heartbreak for a lot of people. But it's the same thing when some guy told me, he left a comment, "You're nobody. How are you gonna talk about a legend?" When I say about Tupac, and I bring him up just to kind of rub the homies the wrong way because I say, wait a minute, the homies are always quick to put a brown man and say, "Oh, this vato's no good. He's a leva, this and that." And I was like, well, you do know Tupac's a convicted rapist, right? Or a sexual assaulter, right? And people right now will be like, "Oh, Gil, you can't say that." Well, it's the truth. It's the truth, homie. But since he's a black man, we can let that slide, right? But that's the thing because when people's legends become, and you see what they really are or what they've done, it hurts them. I mean, but they'll just say it didn't happen. No, it happened. It happened. He got convicted for sexual assault and battery on a woman. If that was a brown homie in L.A. and he was a rapper, he'd be done. He'd be ostracized. He would no longer be accepted in our community. But if it's a brother, different politics. But that's the hypocrisy that we got, homeboy.
Yeah, and Gil, man, what hits me in the heart, what affects me big time, man, what people don't, I don't know if everybody realizes this, man, is that like you said, he's super popular in Texas, man. He did a lot for the movement. As far as here, he did a lot for the movement.
Yes.
Black and brown, peace and unity and stuff like that. But when you got so many people that are loyal to you, that are here, say artists of all types of stuff and all walks of life here, right? They're with you. So those people that are with you are actually divided from us because they won't support us because we won't support him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I bet.
So in that section, we got a little divider going on, man. Where we're separated over because of one individual's talent and what he's done is kind of hindering the movement of Texas and Cali and not just Texas and Cali, but all the states coming together, man, and eventually pushing this thing worldwide. You know what I mean? It's bigger than the U.S., but we just trying to be the examples of the unity, and then we want to bring everybody on board. So we're when we want to push our agenda to get better schools for our kids, better education, and what I mean by that is that that a lot of these people, politicians, they push them to do big things and stuff like that, but their schools are on another level, man. They're sending them schools for leadership, for bossing positions, and I'm talking about elementary. You know what I mean? They where's our equal playing field? We're on two different. They're up here and we're down there.
Yes. See,
and we
here's one
can't
right
even
here.
level that out. First
FJB
off,
said, "You guys are tripping on Tupac." I ain't tripping, homie. Go look at the Vlad TV interview. She came out and said it straight up, and he is a convicted. Not maybe. Well, it's not. Let's say it's not rape. He's convicted for sexual battery. He was holding down the chick, grabbing her like this, while he had his boy come behind her and hit it from the back, homeboy. Now, if you got a sister, if you got a mother, let me know if I can go over there, grab your mom by the neck, and have my boy go hit it from the back, and then you tell me that I'm okay, homie. Just because you're a rap star, the fuck out of here, homie.
Heck no, you gonna get up and saddle up and ride.
There you go. There you go. I got another person gonna hate on me, homie. I got the whole world.
People don't realize, that like I said, the N word, and back to the N word is that, NWA, a lot of rappers on the West Coast that, made it cool to say it, and a lot of people followed suit. Same thing here, man. DJ Screw, when he did that, legendary music and creating and cultivating that music over here, he was a big time Tupac fan. What people don't know, if you look to his early days on the Screw tapes, when in the very first great tapes, it was a lot of screwed down Tupac, slowed down. In Texas, everybody raps fast. They're rapping a million miles, real fast, and you can't understand everything. So down here in Texas, they slowed it down so we know exactly what you're saying. You know what I mean? Kind of like that. And big ups to them for putting their piece in, but that doesn't take away from what was done. You know what I mean? That doesn't take away from the person's action. Just because you make great music doesn't make you where you're not accountable for your actions.
Yes, exactly. You know what I mean? And I think that's what we take, and that's the problem. Yeah, just because you great music, but you know what was crazy? I never even thought about that. How you were saying that you guys have riffs in Texas because of SPM. I never even imagined that, but that just shows how much power that guy really had, how much influence, and he was, like I said, he was way above his time. He was so talented. He would have been something that would have been huge for the community. But I mean, if you look at the stuff that happened, it's like, bro, I can't look past that. I can't.
And it's it's people. The reason why people believe people were behind him and such a big following is because if you grew up here in Texas, if you lived here in generations, your familia, they're going to tell you, hey, this happened. Texas is known for railroading people, man. Right. They're known for railroading raza, man. They're known for railroading brown skin. For having that brown skin,
Well, I think everywhere kind of is that, but they
no,
just
but I'm telling you, in Texas, man, they go it on another level, bro.
everything in
It
Texas
don't
is bigger.
it's just they scrutinize the brown so much. You know what I mean? You're not gonna catch a helicopter in West Side up in the hills or none of that,
Oh
man.
no, I hear you. Yeah.
I can go outside right now and they just pop up, hit the light, fly over. I'll BS you not, man.
Hey, so check
It's
this out,
crazy.
Brownout TV. Here's this gentleman right here, and this is what I'm saying. She lied. She admitted it. Okay, send me the video. Send me the link. I keep hearing that same story. She lied. She admitted it. There's a video. And I guarantee you, Steven, you've never seen the video. You just keep hearing about the Bigfoot, the Sasquatch. Oh, don't go. There's a big old Sasquatch over there. You got the video? No. My uncle's homie's primo told me that they saw it in the
Yeah.
backyard of this Vato's trailer back fucking in 10 years ago. Like some way out shit, homie. Show me the video. Send me the link. If not, stop that fucking fake ass argument, homeboy.
Yeah, because if she admitted that, man, then can we get the one about his son and his other baby mama, the one from way back, the one where he was picking her up and stuff too? You know what I mean? Come on, man. It's too much behavior there, man, for me to be like, I don't know, man. I just feel weird about that, man, and I'm gonna stick with my gut instinct, and it just says, hey, man, something ain't right there, man. But I'm just saying, in Texas, they do railroad you, man. I've seen multiple times that they do that stuff, man. They don't need much to convict you at all. But I'm not giving relevancy to his thing. I'm just saying that that's the reason I believe why he's got so much momentum behind him is because
you got to look at at everything that was said at the beginning. At the beginning, it was, and I could see this. I could see the thing as far as hey, you know you're gonna get heat for this too, by the way. So
yeah, I know it. I know it. But what I'll say to everybody is, I ain't no better than nobody out
we
there,
just have
man.
our opinion. We just have our
I'm
opinion.
just one regular brown man, just speaking my opinion, man.
That's
You know,
right.
that's it, man. And it just because we meet together on a lot of points and we can relate on a lot of points, that's because we're gente, man. That's
Yeah.
what's up, man.
Hey, we always heard feelings on American Cholo podcast, so that's no big deal. So what threw me off was this. I always heard the thing about him meeting the young 13-year-old, which was her son's baby mom, right? The one that you said made a video, met her at the strip club, right? I could hear that story. No problem. All right, you know what? There's young girls that look old, and especially if you're at a strip club, you're not asking for ID. No problem. But within a week or two, when they're asking them, and this is on the paperwork, so you were going and picking her up at the junior high school. So the next after the party or after he gets with her, the next day he says, "Hey, baby, so where can I pick you up?" "Oh, I'll be getting off in junior high tomorrow at this and this time." Wouldn't that be like, what? Like, whoa. Like, all right, I screwed up. I had sex with you. But after this, I'm like, I'm kind of backing away. That fool was going and picking up at the junior high school. And then there was another 7 chicks at that young age that were saying, yeah, he liked, he liked young girls, man. So
Yeah. All
it's
I
all
can say is to the viewer, go out there, check that American Cholo episode. If you don't believe it, look at the paperwork, look at the stuff.
they
You know
don't
what I
like
mean?
it.
Nobody's. I don't think anybody's gonna come on and put their whole persona on the line, man, and tell lies like that. You know what I mean? You're not gonna get nothing from that, man. We're just trying to bring light, man. We're not trying to stomp on homeboy or do none of that
No,
shit,
not
man.
at all. It was
None of
a
that, man.
question, and it was a question that a lot of people have for guys from Texas, and some will sit there and just don't want to talk about it. And that's fine. I can respect that they don't want to talk about it. But and listen, I'm not gonna have any guy that came out of prison for that around my kids or my grandkids.
Hell no. Hell
Look
no,
at
man.
Michael. Another one. We just piss everybody off. Look at Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson touched all kind of kids. I mean, let's be real. But now they're gonna be like, Gail, you can't come after Michael. You can't come after Michael. I don't know if you've seen that HBO documentary, dude.
Yeah. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Oh, geez. No, hey, wait. No. Michael was a straight pedophile, homeboy. I mean, he was through and through a pedophile, carnal. You had two guys that are now adults, right?
Uh-huh.
They didn't know each other. They're in their late 20s, right? They didn't know each other. They interviewed them separately. And their stories were to the T how they groom you, they bring you in. Can he sleep in my room? Can he do? And their stories were identical,
Whoa.
fool. And at the end of the day, Michael paid that 12 or 13-year-old a few $1 million, the first case. After that happens, are you gonna invite more kids to your house? No. But Michael had a Michael liked him young, homeboy. Let's be again. I bought Michael Jackson. I'm not gonna say I don't, but let's be real. Michael Jackson like little boys, homeboy, little white boys at that. In the
Yeah,
comic
man.
books.
Wow.
You're gonna
That one just blew my mind away, man, to see that. Like, yeah, man, because I know everybody out there, man. If you're from our generation or a little younger, man, y'all grew up hearing Michael Jackson and all that. You know what I mean? But they're talented, but at the same time, artists or regular human beings, they make choices. They go down roads. You know what I mean? You're going down a road and you come to a fork in that road and you decide to go that wrong road, man. You're making that wrong choice, man. That from that point on, you in the world, man, you're gonna be no good to a lot of people.
Okay, so Steven's back. Steven said, ha 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 ha, even though I don't think that's how he said it, ha ha. He said, yeah, I'm really hurt. Nah, I'm just challenging your slander. If I slander and it wasn't true, you do the same. California love. All love, but it's not slander when you are convicted. You are convicted of being with a 9-year-old little girl. Slander is saying something about somebody that isn't true. On paperwork, he is convicted. Now I ask you one more time, Mr. Steven, where is the link to the video? I'm calling you a fucking liar right now because you've never seen the video, but you sat there and said, no, she admitted to it. So you're lying, homie. There you go, carnal. So please answer me back on that one. Take it. Ha 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 ha.
If not, he's got some inside info. He just don't want to let us in on about. I don't know, man.
Yeah, homie. Yeah, no, it's not. Let's see. Here we go. Steven's on it. Homie. I'm liking it. Gil believes everything Tupac. Tupac had the government scared. He was a target, same as Mike. Listen, man. I heard a thing on, and I hear a lot. Tupac, Biggie Smalls. Who else? Easy E, SPM. These guys were Tupac. These fools got shot because they were out there acting a fool, gang banging and doing their thing. Not Easy E. Pac believed he was fucking Mr. Gangster, this and that. He got into a beef just like they're doing now with Draco, with all these rappers out there getting killed. And people want to romanticize it. Like, no, they were out. Listen, I was banging in 1996, homie. I was 21 years old out here in the streets banging a fucking fool, and I know what the streets were. And they were banging. Tupac wanted to be a blood. Tupac was out there banging on other people, and he got shot, and he got smoked. But they want to say, do I believe the government didn't want to solve it? Yeah, I believe that all day long because the government does this. Oh, look at these two dummies. They're going to kill each other. They got money. They got influence. Let them argue. And instead, the problem with us as minorities, we don't have real good communication skills. Our communication skills is, what? You disrespected me? I'm going to shoot you. And that's what happened. True. That's what happened with Tupac and Biggie. They want to say, like, I think Chris Rock had a joke. They got assassinated. They didn't get assassinated. Those ends got killed or got shot on the block. That's what it was. They weren't like assassinated like Kennedy. No, they were wanting to be gangsters. Just like too many rappers that have all this money. They can't let go of that ego. They can't sit there and say, you know what, dude? It ain't worth dying over these stupid ass words. But how many rappers have died in the last year? A grip.
Yeah. I've been watching all the posts. I saw the one that was that the guy was doing the live and stuff, and then they shot him on live while he was in a rival neighborhood. It's a lot of nonsense and stuff just to get a little fame, to get out there. You know what I mean? What for whatever they do it for, to look at me or attention, however you want to look at it. It's kind of like, wow, that's where we're at in 2022. You got to admit, man, there's been an astronomical, a lot of violence and a lot of stuff going on around the country. You know what I mean?
Major. Why would I lie? Not making any out of it. Steven, show me the link already. Yeah, no mames way. Show me the link. You're like that hyena. I got this. Well, show me already. Show me what you got. Great. Like I said, for that famous video of the girl saying it wasn't him, it's never shown up. And if somebody can send it to me, I will make a video on it. And if she did say that, I will sit there and say, you know what? This guy probably did not do it. And I would apologize and say, you know what? It didn't happen. But as far as I know right now, come on now, players. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of fucking calls tonight, homeboy.
Man.
Why are you messing with that guy?
Hey, everybody's been talking. Let me ask about this other subject, man. Yeah, sure. Since I'm on here and stuff, man. What's your thoughts and opinion on the on the channel called Fool's Gone Wild.
I'll give you my opinion. People think that I'm like, screw those guys. I hate them. And this, no, listen. I think those guys. This is bottom line. Does the end justify the means? Right. Right now, they kind of slowed it down, but it was just a mockery. It is funny, but if that was your son on there, if that was your homie from your hood on there, and your homies are like, "Hey, dude, look how fucking foolish you're making us look in the hood, homie." If that was almost like an enemigo recording you, and look at these fucking lames, right? It's almost like a blackface. This is what they're doing. This is we're already majorly stereotyped, right? And that just pushes more to the stereotypes where these essays are a fucking bunch of lames. It does. I'm sorry. It shows that. But if the guy uses the platform correctly, and this is just my opinion, and actually uses it to not just, and I know he does a lot of charity work, and that's all fine and dandy, but he can be a powerhouse, like how we're trying to have a movement going. He can be a powerhouse where he can actually post up in the. And I asked one of his boys, I said, "Hey, dude, I got guys from like I got some guys from a few full communities that have like maybe 200,000. I had a guy who had 1 million subscribers on Instagram, and he hit me up, "Hey, dude, can I post some of your stuff?" I said, "Absolutely, brother, absolutely," because they hear the message. And to me, it was like, "Hey, why hasn't Fool Gone Wild that he's posted one thing?" And the people are like, "Oh, you just want to post it?" No, there's a message here. I mean, there's a message, and it's like, huh. So, and another thing that caught me off guard was, and I think you can see it on West Coast Graffiti, the first one of the first interviews he did, he admitted that some guy got at him through Instagram and said, "Hey, man, would you like to do this for a living?" And he was like, yeah, what's up? He said he was doing little goofy shit like that. And that the guy said, "I will pay you money." And he said, sure enough, the guy started fucking PayPaling him money. So there is somebody behind him. There definitely is. And from what I've heard, and not heard, from what I've seen, I'm not like Steve, what I see with my own eyes, the corporation is based out of the UK, somewhere in London or something like that. So when people say, "Oh, there's a widow behind that mocking," huh? It kind of may be true. I'm not 100% sure, but he said it from his own mouth. Somebody approached me, said, "Hey, can you do this with you?" So imagine if you look through the whole thing and there's a white guy saying, "All right, dude, put it out there. It's a mockery." If it was a black forum, I can guarantee you the black people would have said, "Nah, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is some straight old stereotypical stuff." But he's kind of moved away. Is it some of it funny? Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. I think he has moved away from just a regular dumb shit, but it's just it's where the world has taken us because of social media. And again, do the ends justify the means? I don't know, but the future will tell us if the guy actually cares, because throwing like charity events, that could also be a tax write-off. I don't know, right? But actually using your platform and saying, "Hey, man, we're against this politically." In other words, just how other big platforms supported BLM, LGBTQ, he has such a huge platform that he can actually support a lot of stuff, and he will get that backing. And I'm hoping that's what the guys whole thing is going to be. That's why I can't say that I hate it, but I just gave my honest opinion all the way around, right? And I think when it comes out to it again, I'll leave it with this: do the ends justify the means? Is the guy really going to use it to propel our people forward, or is he just using it to make the money? If he's using it just to make the money, then that's on him. That's the world he has to live in, right? But I'm hoping that the guy actually has a plan behind this, because he is a very intelligent guy. He's not a fucking dummy. He's a very intelligent guy, but hopefully he is not just doing it for the money and actually doing it to better our people, man. But time will tell.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, my opinion at the beginning was the same as everybody. I know probably everybody's seen the homie Bozo Emiliano, giving his 2 cents on it and saying that he didn't like it. He was, straight up against it. And I understand and I respect his view. You know what I mean? And I was there too. You know what I mean? Like, hey, what the hell is this, man? Why y'all, why they doing this like that? That was my first initial response to what was going on. But then I had to sat back and look at it, and I was like, well, you know, the African American community, the black community, man, they had a lot of comical stuff that they did that was pretty far out there that made them kind of look a certain way, and it propelled them in the future to where they're at now. All that, yeah, it looked bad at the moment, but later on, it played is a plus in their agenda book. You know what I mean? What they were going with it, and the same thing goes here. It may look like that now, but it may work out for our benefit in the future. I don't know. I can't tell that for sure, but it might. Um, but at the same time, I was watching a video on YouTube, man, and they were talking. They gave the Marlon Brando, the one that did the Godfather, I believe, that played the
It's
Godfather or
Marlon Brando.
whatever. And they talked about how he didn't want to accept the Oscar and this and that, and what his meaning and reasoning and all that was behind it. It just kind of stuck with me what he was saying, that they're making us look a certain way and desensitizing us in a certain way, and we're looking at the aspect of the way people are looking at us and stuff like that. Like, are we fools? Are we this? Are they making us look like dummies? Are people going to look at us different? But we're not looking at the fact that what about our children? What about our kids? What about all that? They're making our Chicano culture, our Cholo culture look a certain way, and they've been doing this for a long time. They've been doing it in the movies, dealers, killers, all that, and they don't give us that other side of that other quality, the other side. Like, we're only a one-sided type of people, and to me, I understood where the man was going with that when he said that. That he stood on the fact that, hey, we're making our kid, the way he said it, he said that we're making our kids look at us different and be ashamed of who we are, and we want to be like some other culture because we don't want to. We're ashamed of who we are and looking in the mirror, and hey, let me embrace my cultura, let me embrace my people where I came from. You know what I mean? You don't have to stay stuck in the exact attire, the exact get up, but still
You,
remember where we came from. You know what I mean?
you know what Fools Gone Wild has also kind of taught me a little bit, and you try to learn from everything. It taught me that we do have the hater gene, right? Because a lot of like brothers don't have certain platforms and they'll support the shit out of them, dude. They'll be like, oh shit, like these guys are fucking on some educational shit, on some real positive shit. On us, our hugest platform is the platform that is making fun of us. I mean, I'm not saying like that, but I'm saying that is what, because why? Because it's like we like to see people lose. We don't like to see people win that look like us. And I think that's a real fact that we'd rather see somebody losing. We don't want to see winners, because when we see winners that look like us and it's not us, we start hating. And look at the numbers of it. We'd rather see some fucking fool tweaked out. Hey, me, how, whatever they do and shit. We'd rather see that. But if we see something that's really like good for us, nah, we're like, Avato thinks he's all bad. And I think also Mr. E has much success because he has his face covered, even though everybody knows who he is. But if he didn't have that face covered, we would also hate on him and say, "Oh, that vato's this." But since he has his face covered, everybody can kind of relate. But yeah, pretty much, I'm with you. I think that again, the ends justify the means, and like with gangster rap, there's people that will sit there and say to me, "Well, why do you have guys who have gangster rap?" Isn't that because in the long run, if it's done correctly, it'll work to our benefit. Look at, have anybody ever heard of Dr. Dre? Has anybody ever heard
Yeah.
of Snoop Dogg? Has anybody ever heard of Ice Cube? These guys are now, some of them billionaires, some of them are making movies, some of them are making some big boss moves, right? And if it takes for us to be in gangster rap to move up that corporate ladder to make boss moves, then so be it. That's a calculated thing we're doing. So it's not just, oh, we're just, no. But at the same time, it's a fine line, brother. It's a fine line, and we're just discussing it. Hopefully, people don't get all upset and hurt, but they will.
Well, while you're on that topic, let me touch the music topic because I was heavily influenced by music growing up. It's my avenue out, and
Right.
and getting through it, man. But you know, music is a big thing, bro. It really moves people. You know what I mean? And when I came on, I did the channel, man, because there was a lot of songs on there that I felt were timeless, man. That I needed to put out there and kind of just back it, man. And I'm gonna give one shout out, man, to the homie FKM. You know what I mean? for doing his thing, man. Homie's hella talented, man. I'm gonna say that again here on the channel, not to say like everybody's like, oh man, you just sack riding and this and that. You talk reaching out. Nah, man, I'm just trying to give props where props is due, man. And you know, he did that feel so proud. You gotta see that one, bro. You gotta look at that. When I say bro, I mean all my brown bros out there, all my brown brothers and sisters out there doing their thing, man. We gotta look at each other like that, man, and start calling and addressing each other like that. Because if we start calling, hey, that's my bro over there, that's my bro over there, you just put that into your lingo of what you're doing, you ain't gonna 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna go over there, try to look at them, down them, you know, all that. Nah, man, we got to start looking at each other like that. Because you know what? A lot of the black community, that's how they look at each other, man. Hey, what's up, brother? What's up, my brother? And this and that. And that's why they've extended that love to each other, man. Yeah, there's a lot of murders and mayhem, but for the mass majority, man, they're working together, man. And we got to do the same thing, man. It's time for us to come together to push, you know, our views of what we're trying to get to the solution, and y'all's views, all the viewers out there. You know what I mean? We're not, we definitely want to hear your input on what y'all got to say on everything, and let's get your back in. We'll, you know, we need to kind of see common ground. We all want a better life, a better future, better opportunities, better housing, better pay. You know what I mean? All that. And we come back to platform and stuff, you know, get on here. Hey man, share the American Cholo channel with your family, your cousins, your tia, whoever, man, out there, man, and grow it, man. You know what I mean? So we can see the growth and positivity and the movement of what we got to do. You know what I mean? And like I said, man, the music was a big factor, man. And when I seen homies making feel so proud, and then you see Cujo the Savage dropped his about his son, and Bozo came on the other day, and I was watching his live, and he's talking about how he was gonna make a song about his son's birth, but he was like, man, hey man, don't nobody want to hear that and this and that. And that was his response to it, man. But I wanted to go on there and just say, hey, Bozo, man, Bozo, man, nah, man, we need that. That's what the culture needs, man. So us as fathers, we can relate to that. We can share that with our families, and we need those songs. And everybody do the gang banging, and that's all good. I love that stuff too, to hear the boom bang and slapping too, man. But we need those songs to you know, unify the culture. Music, man, is a big factor in there, and you know, I've been getting behind FKM, telling homie, man, get in there, bro, because you got it, man. If you could just look up, you know, some of his stuff, what he's done, man. I weigh a rapper's career on, you know, how much good content, positivity did you put in there, man? We're gonna take it back to Tupac, man. Keep your head up, man. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You know what I mean? We can't always be about the negativity, man. You know what I mean? All I hear on a lot of the music is and I. You know what I mean? When I'm gonna do this and we gonna do, and I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna go there. Nah, homie, study the music industry and what's going on, man. The more successful people that are out there that are unifying their stuff, nah, they change the words up, man. We gonna do this. We gonna get there. We gonna do. You know what I mean? You want success in your stuff, you gotta just change. It's just a few key words, man, to bring our people in, man. Like, hey, it can't just. I know the artist wants to do it about them, but nah, man, represent for us. Remember that we in there. We. You know what I mean? What you doing and stuff, man. Do something for our families. No, that's what I'm saying. Bring back that wholesome feel, and look up this one too. FKM. Remember where you come from, man. That man, powerful songs, bro. I played that and stuff, and I was just like, it brings a feeling to you, bro. It brings that feeling, man. Real honesty, man. So
hey, homie, this one, but I was only supposed to be on for an hour, man. To be honest with you, it's about an hour and 45 minutes. You got almost about 260 people on the live. We're having these conversations. Mr. Steve, appreciate the platform and conversation. Gil, California love, bro. It's all love, homie. We get hot and heated. We talk our little shit, but we're brown brothers.
Texas love too, man. Texas love, man.
We got love from Texas, New Mexico, Chicago. I keep saying Chirac. What is Chirac? Florida, everywhere, homie. We brown brothers. See, como decías, güey. Somos hermanos, man. We're brown brothers. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Check out Brownout TV, homeboy. You like that conversation? I enjoyed that conversation, man. Let everybody know where they can find you, carnal.
Yeah, check me out. YouTube, Brownout TV. Y'all look out for the merch and new content that's on the way. I know y'all can see the last videos, everything stepping up. You know, I wanted to make sure that we came back strong. 2022, we coming in, we putting our foot down, and they're gonna hear us in the room now, man. We're 10 toes in this, man. Everybody much love. Let's get the movement bigger. You know, help Gil get to that 100,000 and beyond. Share and subscribe, man. Everybody in there, man. Hit the like button, man. That's gonna get the algorithm
they
and
do
everything going.
They got to do this. It hurts. It's a lot of work to get the mouse or to. Or
and check me out on Instagram. You know what I mean? Brownout TV. We're on there. There's other videos that I put on there that ain't on the other one. You know what I mean? We ain't doing it we're doing it for the people and the movement, man. You know what I mean? And everybody out there, man, make your contributions. Everything that you kick down to the homie, man, is going to prosper the channel, man, for him to give more content, more stuff. You know what I mean? And bring the topics up. Anything that you got to hear, man. You know, Gil's out there, man, and we, like I said, man, much appreciation, bro, for doing what you're doing and shit.
Thank you so much.
You definitely got the backing over here, and from this point on, man, we linked up, man. I'm gonna put you all on there, man, and you know, I got a good little bit of supporters down here in Texas that got a lot of influence, a lot of artists and stuff, and I know they're definitely gonna tune in, man. You know what I mean? We got to get this going, and it's for the betterment of the community and our children and the next generation, man. Much love to everybody tuning in, man.
All right, brother. With that, people, we're out. Hey, Brown, I'll catch you later, homeboy. Appreciate you, my man.
Ole.
Good shit, homeboy. That's what I'm talking about. All right, people. So we're out of here. We had a great one. I had a bunch of phone calls, but I was having a great conversation with the man. You know what it is. Stay brown, stay proud, and don't ever stay silent. And stay sucker free, homeboy. You know how we do it.